Hey guys, Rich here, and today we're taking a look at watchOS 7. I'm gonna keep pressing this so that it doesn't go to sleep. But yeah, this is the first developer preview. Apple announced it at WWDC, and it's going to ship this September. There's a bunch of stuff that's new. And the first thing is something that a lot of people have been waiting for a while: sleep tracking. It's right there. We have a sleep tracking app. By the way, you don't actually have to use the app because you can get to it from the control center all the way at the bottom. I think I might have just said that I'm going to sleep. I don't want to do that. Um, but the first time you do it, you'll have to go through a setup experience because you're going to want to set up your bedtime, the time that you usually wake up, if you want an alarm at the time you wake up, and then of course you can set this sleep schedule for every day. You could set it for just weekdays. Maybe you want a different schedule on the weekends. And then you could see this is how I slept last night. Obviously, this hasn't been out for 14 days. And then you can see more detailed stuff in the fitness app on iOS 14 or the activity app on earlier versions. But of course, you actually need iOS 14 to install this, right? Watch faces. First of all, we do have new watch faces. Let's see if we could find them. I don't know. Some of these new watch faces don't actually seem to be in here yet, but that's okay. I'm not I'm not big on seeing new watch faces. Chronograph Pro, Chronograph. Yeah, but what's more interesting is actually the new interface for editing your for editing your watch faces at all. For instance, if I want to change the color, now we do it this way rather than the way it was done before, and then you swipe over now for complications rather than tapping on the different parts. So now you tap on the complication you want to change, and now we can scroll through like so. Okay, now what's interesting now is that you can actually have more than one complication per app. It used to be one complication per app and that's it. And now, for instance, the example that they used in the keynote was you could use a baby app to track, I don't know, what was it, nap times and then feeding times or whatever, and you'd have that in all different spots. You can see I use a series of complications on my own watch. So, also, you can share watch faces. You notice right next to that edit button is now a share button. So I can now go and I can send this, or it may have, there we go. We can put it in a new message. Yeah, the lock watched up there. I gotta say, making watchOS videos is it's a little complicated. Haha. Just because the watch goes to sleep so quickly. There's new workouts in the workout app. We have dance, functional training. If I could find this in here. Again, this is stuff that it's functional training, dance, cool down is new, core training is new. So yeah, more workouts, and it's getting to be pretty big. Other things that are new include features that we're seeing in iOS 14, such as cycling directions in maps. So if I say I want to go to McDonald's or something, now I can pick a cycling route. This is not live in all areas. I think it's only in some cities, and it's going to say I can't find cycling directions for you, or it's just not going to do anything if I tap it. But yeah, again, we have a while before this actually comes out. So there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work. Like for instance, going back to watch faces, there's third-party watch faces now that you will be able to get, but there's none in the App Store right now. You'll actually be able to download them from a website as well, but there are no third-party watch faces yet. This developer beta is just a couple days old. So that's about it, guys. There's obviously other little new features in certain apps that we already have, but those are the highlights. So that's it. I'm Rich from NeoWin. Have a great night.